competition, all I see is me. Still zip them up or lay down, you gotta take me off my feet. It's that time, nigga. The great, this way, not that way.
Wait. Welcome back to the Black Visionary Podcast, episode 50 52. Is it 52?
Yeah.
You don't even know.
I do.
You don't know.
Facts.
You don't know.
Facts.
Black Visionary Podcast. Black Visionary Podcast. New gifted visionary.
You want to know how I know?
How you know?
Because Swans is players too. Hey.
I'm not. Oh, that's not it. Who even made that song? Is that Coi Leray?
Yes.
I knew it. That's my little joint. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We on a break right now, but it's all good.
I feel that.
She seen me with Glorilla and she got mad, so
I would have got mad too.
it's just a tough time. I was supposed to call Sky back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you just out here.
Hey, me and her get married though, so I got to cut the other ones off. What? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the side. I'm sticking there. I'm staying there.
Okay, I feel that.
So hey, gotta do what I gotta do, man.
So Swans is players too.
Nah, it's just me and her, man. I'm faithful. I seen her. What's his name? Casenet, the Twitch nigga. So I might just cut that off. Who? You know what? I don't want to sound like I'm hating, man. It's like that. They gonna be doing it. They be yelling, doing random shit. They don't be funny. I guess it sound like a hater, huh?
Kinda.
But I don't get it, man.
You
Maybe.
talking about Cotton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, they cool.
Like that. What's his name?
I Speed Show.
Yeah, that dude right there. I just see him yelling and barking and stuff. I'm like, bro, that's not funny. But they be like, it ain't for you old niggas. It's for the kids.
Yeah, it's for the Zillennials. I mean,
this nigga said
not even the
Zillennials.
Zillennials. They a little too old for that.
Well, that shit weak.
It's for the Z boys.
Dragon Ball Z.
They shit coming to an end.
Damn, why you say that?
Generation Alpha already started up.
This nigga said start Generation AI.
Z over with.
AI. That's what it is now.
AI.
You ain't talking about Allen Iverson.
You talking about chatbots?
All day. My niggas making dissertations. They out here getting their masters, they PhDs. You know what I'm saying? What's it called when you got to get your PhD? You got to write a something.
Essay?
Yeah, it's like an essay, but that just be like a real long report. You got to do that. You know what I'm saying? The chat GPT jumps, whatever it's called, doing that.
Yeah, they got a billion different chatbots now.
They got
GPT is the biggest one.
Yeah, they making music. Like what else they might well start cooking. They got a robot McDonald's now here in Texas somewhere. They taking over the game, man.
Yeah, people seem to be scared of AI chatbots. Like they're not original. I'm like, yeah, that's not scary though.
Are you talking to your chat box on Snapchat?
No.
Have you thought about it?
No.
Yeah, I seen it on there and I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
It's still on a message. It's supposed to be like the way Snapchat is playing. It's supposed to be like your own personal AI device.
I think
you can ask anything and
I'm gonna start talking to it, man. I seen some dude on Twitter.
I thought it might be a little interesting, but
had him doing a praise dance or praising the Lord on Twitter. He was like, it's cool that you have your own beliefs, but you shouldn't force them on others. And he said, say his name, Jesus. And he just started doing it too. I was like, bro, what the heck? People be funny, bro.
Yeah, I seen that, John. I don't know, man. Like, I guess the reason I'm not necessarily scared of chatbots is because they're not original.
But what if it materialized and start beatboxing your face?
Like, people think, what?
Beating your ass.
Oh, what?
Hey, man, look, I said I wasn't cussing no more. You just made me cuss, man.
Didn't
Because you knew what I was saying. And you trying to act like you didn't know. Yeah, you did. You did.
Well, yeah, they just not. I mean, basically, all the chatbot is just search the internet. And the main thing it searches a bunch of different essays, articles, and stuff like that. And then it randomly pieced together different ideas, different parts of the articles, different articles, and just string them together.
I wonder how they work with music.
So even if like you use the chatbot to come up with like an essay, if the teacher wanted to, they could just Google the most critical parts, I guess, of your chat of your essay, like your biggest points, the most highlighted points, where you making the most serious statements or whatever. And when they do that, it's gonna line up to another.
But they said that's the biggest thing about it, that you can't look it up and see that it's plagiarized.
Oh, you can.
How you can? Hey, Street Fighter.
How you can?
I don't know. I ain't never.
Okay, no,
I'm about done with school, so I don't know. I can't test the theory out. I mean, I still can, but I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, I guess if it works for them, but I mean, I don't think no teacher had a patience. They're not paying them enough. Them college professors, they're not paying them enough to go do the backs.
That was the case of if a motherfucker look cussed. If somebody is on the cusp of passing or failing, just pass them. If you don't get paid enough, just go ahead and let them go. You ain't got to be a hole about it and be like, well, you're 0.5 off, so I'm just gonna fail you anyway. Now you gotta no, just give me that little grade. Let me go on to my next wherever it is. It ain't like I need the school or class to actually do my job. I'm not a surgeon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't talking about me, but I'm just saying in general. A lot of jobs don't really need schooling. All you gotta do is just teach somebody.
Right. Probably because, well, ain't no probably to it. Most of them dudes be hard asses because they betas, for lack of a better term. Like they don't got no control in any other aspects of their life. So anywhere that they got the most higher or the higher on the side of hierarchy, they gonna take that shit and stretch it.
Like I was talking about nursing school. Like they go out their way to make it hard and stuff like that, just because it was hard for us, so I'm gonna make it hard for y'all. Like, okay, why would you want to make it hard for the next person? You should want people. I understand you don't want everybody to become a nurse and all that. If there's not really a passion, or they just might not be a good nurse, but that's for them to get on the job to figure that out.
Yeah, it's also not up to the teachers or the professors or whoever to decide who's a good person and who's not a good person. Because if y'all was deciding that, then there wouldn't be so much sexual harassment in hospitals.
Oh man,
I'm the most filthiest workplace. Like, as far as sexual stuff go, like, they're the most filthiest workplace environments out there. Like, nurses get hit on by the doctors, by the hospital administrators and shit every day. Like, people have to, like, they be scared to lose their job, scared to lose their house or whatever, be forced to, not really necessarily, physically forced, but, like, coerced into, like, sleeping with them and shit.
I was told this right here in one of their classes. Five people passed the class. And the teacher was like, oh, I never had this many before. I need to change up my test. Like, you want more people to fail? You're going to get people joining anyway, so the school's going to make money. So why is your job is to fail people? And a lot of the classes, they be like, oh, this is the PowerPoint. I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm not going to tell you what the test is over. Just read your book. That's stupid. Why don't I just read my book? Tell me what I'm reading so I don't just memorize the whole book. You can't tell me to read 5 chapters and be like, well, you didn't remember everything in them. That's impossible. It's like you setting it up for people to fail. Well, of course you are.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's childish, man. People like that don't need to be in charge of teaching people because you're not teaching them anything.
Yeah, they want to herd thin out the weak, which, I think life does that in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The job will teach you and you let you know, hey, this ain't for you. It ain't even... Like, I understand what you're saying. I don't think it's about the week, because if you ain't telling nobody what they studying, you can't expect them to remember what's on your test. That's their way. You think about it logically, but they way just, all right, if only the hardest people, you know what I'm saying, we make it harder. The people to get through are going to be the most, you know what I'm saying, battle tested. Like, they got the greatest memories. They was able to remember these 32 pages. Like, they wrote the greatest essay ever. If they could do that with this little bit of time to learn, then they can remember exactly how to not nick the blood vessel when its pressure is hot and, somebody's life is on the line. If they can make it through that, that's closer. If you fall under stress when you got to do a book assignment, who are you to be holding a knife to suture someone's heart in place? Like, that's how they be thinking. And the whole time, the stuff they be going through in school ain't none of this stuff they do. I don't know, man. They need to get that together. But first topic, well, I guess that was a topic that was kind of random. But did you hear about the Eboni K Williams thing? Nope. I wonder if I can pull it up. I'm gonna try to pull it up, man. Keep the people busy right quick. Okay, well, I'll just give you a gist of it. She was basically saying that what's the woman from Fix My Life or whatever? She asked her would she date, and police going crazy out there. She asked her would she date a bus driver, and she was like, does he own the bus?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I'm gonna play it.
I seen a couple people say. I haven't seen that several times.
I'm gonna play it for the people real quick if I can find it. Where is it at? Here we go. Make sure it's turned up. It is.
When some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society.
React. You agree with her or you disagree with her?
Which one?
With Eboni K Williams saying she will only date him if he owns the bus.
I mean, that's her preference. I think it's dumb.
Ooh, why you think that? I kind of agree with her though. Well, not the owning the bus thing though.
I mean, I think everybody entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if that's what you want, to do, as long as she's not holding a seminar and teaching everybody else that, trying to push it down somebody else, I don't care. I don't usually, like I told you, I done seen a couple people, had that discussion before on different platforms.
That's
or whatever.
Basically the Karen Samuel shit. The other one was saying.
Yeah, somebody was like, she was like, I don't want to date a man. I don't want to date a man or whatever unless he make, 6 figures or a low 5. I mean a high 5, and she I guess the host order was like, would you date a plumber? And she was like, why would I date a plumber? No, I don't want to date that, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, do you realize how much money most plumbers make, especially if they own their own business? And, that's usually how most of them go or whatever, so I don't see anything. I mean, it's really about preference. I think people just become too entitled in general, so.
I think it wasn't fair to her just based off who she is and where she is.
Yeah.
You can't ask. It's different if a regular woman said that.
Yeah.
So for her, she should have been like, I would, but I will help him, Even though a lot of stuff like Kevin Samuels, no, that's what he is. That's what he want to be. Right. If that's what it is, then no, she don't have to date him. But if that's what she want him to be, you know what I'm saying? Maybe talk to him, date, see where his mindset is. If he wants to own a bus company, then you go from there. You got the money, the status, then you can help him get there. Yeah. Versus saying, no, I would never date somebody like that. I think that's the problem is if you got the resources to get your significant other up another level, then you should do that if that's what they want. But if that's not what they want, then don't force it to them. And if you want them to do that, then don't date them. If they don't want to do it, you can't want better for other people.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I get a lot of them dudes in the manosphere in the red pill community or whatever. That's what a lot of them dudes be, preaching to the women, because most of the dudes, like, I think something women don't understand or whatever most of the dudes in the manosphere, most of the dudes in the red pill community aren't the 1% of dudes, like 10% of dudes or whatever. Yeah. Most of them dudes is regular ass dudes.
yeah.
Like they not, you know what I'm saying? They just their gripe, the biggest, like a lot of those incels or whatever. My thing is they shouldn't be so damn rowdy with it, like fuck that shit, all that. Like they shouldn't be so goddamn aggressive, and they could get somewhere. But at the same time, I understand where they coming from when they the way they feel, because they biggest complaints be men, like I said multiple times on this podcast, men don't care about how much a woman makes. And that's the difference. Men are looking for a partner. Whatever his preferences are, it doesn't matter. If he wants love and affection, and he wants faithfulness, and he wants loyalty, he want a woman to be his woman and only his woman, no OnlyFans and all of that. Some dudes don't care if you got an OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes don't care whatever you do in life. He just want his woman to be his woman, and whatever he's okay with, that's what he okay with. But A woman ain't like that for the most part. Like a woman won't try to upgrade a man.
Yeah.
She won't suffer through the hard times or elevate him when he the lower person. Like if a made woman like her, whatever, got a good paying job, making 6 figures, she won't date a McDonald's worker. Because trust me, an NBA player, NFL player, they will date a McDonald's worker if she attractive. You know what I'm saying? She hold him down. She faithful to him. She loyal. Like, and she as long as he happy, he don't give a fuck. Men don't care about dating down.
Yeah, he ain't making her be more than what she want to be.
Like, he cool with that. He gonna accept her for who she is as long as she reasonable in as a person, as a partner, as a life partner, outside of, you know, finances or whatever. If, like I said, if she loyal, if she, you can say submissive. It's really it's really nothing. It just depends on what he want. You know what I'm saying? He might want a loud motherfucker to yell at him and shit. It just depends on what he want. But women typically don't do that. They won't date a dude that's making less money than them. Like, even, you know, regardless if it's a 6-figure earner or a regular everyday woman, they won't always date up financially. And it's most of dudes in the world, especially, you know, here in America, most dudes are not ballers. They regular working dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they have harder struggles or whatever getting a woman. And so, I mean, especially if they ain't attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so she made a response video. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest deal when it comes to most of them arguments and most of them situations in general. Like, I just think a lot of women aren't willing to.
Like, on her response, I don't know if I can find it in time, but I kind of agree with her on the response just because, like, I understand where she's coming from. Paraphrase. She was saying, I'm about to. She was saying that out of the black community, we should want more out of people, out of ourselves at that. And that's where I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree with that. Everybody shouldn't just want to be at the bottom. Shouldn't want to just make the minimum wage or whatever. You should want to at least go get a trade or go get a degree so we can raise ourselves up as a standard to make more money, to make better, stable environments and homes for our kids to grow up in. We shouldn't be bus drivers for the rest of all our lives. Stay in the hood, stay in the projects. Like, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think where everybody I think that's a cleanup job though. I think that was a PR statement.
It probably was, but
the reason why I say this is because I agree with you what you're saying. Like, everybody, even though there's different strokes for different folks. So everybody not gonna want to. Some people just want to live a normal ass life and work a 9 to 5 and retire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even I agree with that you should want more or whatever. But the reason why I think that's a PR statement is because you didn't say that.
Yeah.
That's not what you said. You said you won't date a bus driver. So it doesn't matter if the bus driver is owning his own business or he been driving a bus for 15 years. Maybe he's saving up, driving that bus that he don't own so he could buy that bus, then drive that bus. But you not dating him where he is the problem, is the point. Like, you refuse to date. That's what the whole, argument is. Like, a lot of women refuse to date dudes that ain't already made,
regardless of if he ain't, like you said, if he ain't made. But and the funny part is about that, they don't be wanting older men, which is when they more established. But you can come in if you want to date a younger man and help him get up there. Then do that. Come on, man. Quit complaining about something if you ain't trying to fix it.
Oh yeah, I mean, everybody would complain, which I get, man. We all got the right to complain. It's just that when you get on a platform or whatever and you say stuff like it's law or I don't know, people. I don't think being on a podcast is for everybody. I don't think being on a platform is for everybody. I think just because you have an opinion don't mean you should put it out there. Like, some people just need to, especially some famous people, just need to shut the hell up. Let their publicists write a statement for them. Read off that paper. Because if you're not ready for it, they're going to eat you alive.
That's the one thing I hate about how they lump all black people together. For example, the Candace Owens, that's all black people. No. When a white person go up here and say some stupid shit, y'all don't all be like, yeah, that's how all of us think. Y'all always separate them. Everybody black don't think the same. So stop trying to make us a monolith, bruh.
They want us to be one. That's the thing. That's the thing. They want us to be one so bad. I don't mean white people. I mean black people.
Yeah.
Like they want us to be a monolith. Like I've never seen any other group of people get mad because somebody from their community don't agree with them on a specific topic.
Like when Lil Wayne came out, I don't know what no Black Lives Matter is. My life matter. I'm a gangbanger. Don't come at me with that. See, look, he said it. Okay, so what? That's him. But you ain't seen the video where he was just screaming Black Lives Matter on the stage. He pandering to whoever he got to pander to for the money. It's like they be willfully ignorant to stuff like that.
But that's what I be saying when it comes to like celebrities or people with clout. Like you shouldn't really like let's say if somebody was following us and they like looked up to the podcast, and you shouldn't take our word as law. Like take it for what it is, use it to, wrap your brain around, and then use that to like build a ground platform for your own thoughts, for your own expressions.
That's why Charles Barkley was ahead of his time with the I'm not a role model thing.
Yeah.
Everybody not a role model just because they're rich and famous. Some people just they good at sports. They don't. Like me, if I was just to blow up overnight, don't ask me about no political anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna sound stupid. That's not my bag. That's not where I'm at. I'm not thinking about that. So that's why I hate when they be asking LeBron, hey, what do you think about whatever? I don't know. I have any knowledge on that. Oh, look at LeBron. He protecting. No, he probably just don't fucking know. Everybody don't know everything. Not everybody's out here researching everything. So that's why y'all need to stop making every celebrity the spokesperson for whatever race they is or whatever side you want to support. Unless that's what they really active in and showing a track record of being active in that, whatever it is.
A lot of the time, people want them to use their platform for good. I'm like, most of the time they just want they want them to use their platform to echo.
Yeah, for whatever. Yeah. Because what's good might not be good for them. It might be good for you. They don't. I might want to ban fishing. That might be bad for your business, but it might be good for mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't. I mean, but since you like them, you want them. Like I'm a huge LeBron fan. Like anybody who know me know this already.
What, for real?
LeBron.
I thought you were Jimmy Buckets.
Oh yeah, for real? That's crazy. Yeah. So you said I was rooting for him in 2020? Stop it. Anyway,
they putting a spanking on them Knicks right now. I ain't gonna. They was about like 20 last time I checked.
Yeah, that's.
I thought the Knicks. My bad. Go ahead. I thought the Knicks was finna go for there. Do something.
I was just gonna say that. That's to be expected for me, bro. I have no faith in the Knicks. If the Knicks ever win a championship, I'm probably gonna be like, I'm finna go play the starting five numbers. That's how the starting five team will play their jersey numbers in the lottery, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how tiny that chance of them ever winning another championship is, unless you go,
Yeah.
But what was I saying? I think that was the first. I ain't never.
Yeah. Welcome to my life.
I ain't never really.
Welcome to my life.
Podcast is the first.
I don't know.
Really remember.
Yeah. Welcome to my life, motherfucker. You see how it happens. I don't know. We were talking about politics and stuff.
Oh yeah, everybody know I'm a LeBron fan or whatever. Anybody didn't know me for real, and I disagree with a lot of stuff he said. But I wouldn't want to meet LeBron, and then he'd be like, "I don't want to fool with you," which is probably what would happen. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at the track record of celebrities and how culture is, people will not talk to other people because it's bad for their brand, or because they have different political views. Like Steve Kerr, for example, I like Steve Kerr. I think he's a great coach. Like I'm a fan of his basketball work. You know what I'm saying? Like not with the Warriors. We're not jacking it. But the Chicago Bulls stuff, like the Chicago Bulls stuff. The only reason I'm saying that is because LeBron. Anyway, the Chicago Bulls stuff. I'm a fan of Steve Kerr, but at the same time, Steve Kerr is very anti-gun. So he probably, knowing how pro-gun that I am, if he ever caught a wind of me, I'd be like, Steve Kerr, he'll probably be like, hey man, get that up on my face, bro.
Who did you shoot with that hand?
He'll probably be, get that out my face, bro. Like,
dang, coach, bro. What about Greg Popovich, man?
I mean, I don't really know what his political views are. But, I mean, my thing is that I don't think you should judge people based off their political views. Like if I meet LeBron, we should be able to have a one-on-one conversation. Just because I'm not a Democrat, just because I don't think the way he think, he shouldn't want to. He could be like, bro, I disagree with some of the stuff you say about this, and this, but thanks for being a fan. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. All right, man. Nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, and if he don't want to do that, that's cool. I don't have a problem. I'm just saying that's just how it should be. Like, that's how it should be, you know, as far as, you know, Steve Kerr too. Like, I would never say nothing to disrespect him, you know, in general. And I understand, and I try to understand where he's coming from, considering like his dad was assassinated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's his reasoning for not liking guns, because his father was killed with one. But also, me personally, I don't think that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to get mad at the tool you used to kill my father with. Like, if you beat him with a hammer, I'm not going to be like, I'm never looking at another hammer.
Niggas ain't never building houses again.
Bruh.
No,
like,
nothing. Carpentry is dead.
You hit him with a car. I'm never driving a car. Like, what? You can't. That don't make sense.
Hey, that's crazy.
Like, cars are fucking terrible. They killed my father. No, bro. A person in a car killed my father. Like, that's not how this works, bro. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I mean, he was, I don't know the full story of how Steve Kerr dad was assassinated, but it happened in Lebanon. I do know that much.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it a little bit for a while, but something else caught my attention. I feel like it was tragic. You know, he was on some political stuff. I feel like it was tragic, man. Like, nobody should have to lose their father that way. But at the same time, like, it was more motivated through the political stuff and, you know, over you know, across country stuff, overseas stuff. So to say, you know, you lost your father to gun violence, I mean, kinda, you know, like,
oh, man.
Again, like, how would,
whether guns outlawed or not, they don't care about that.
If guns was outlawed in America and there was 0 guns in America, that wouldn't have stopped that.
I got a story for you.
It was in Lebanon.
I was just seeing the video. I was like, man, if they banned the guns. I think it was over there in the UK somewhere. These motherfuckers had a sword fight, a machete fight.
Yeah,
you seen it?
You sent that to me.
Oh yeah, I did. I'm like, bro.
I was at work like.
I said, yeah, ban guns if you want to. You're gonna be seeing people out here slicing each other up just like that.
A couple days ago, cops, I think it was in Miami, I think. I might be wrong though. It was somewhere in one of them wild ass states. Could have been Texas. We a wild ass state too. But the police officer rushed the dude with the machete. It was a Kirari, but they called it a machete. He rushed the cops, and the cops killed him or whatever. Everybody was like, bro, you could have found another way. Cops are trigger happy. I'm like, I don't know, bro. If he start running at me.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
He started running out. Like, I don't, listen, I'm not a cop guy.
Do they want, okay, like for situations, do they just want them to tase everybody? That's what I don't understand when they say find another way. You want him to, you think it's a movie gonna dodge the machete or whatever? What'd you say it was?
It was a Kirari.
So you want him to dodge that mug?
It's a more deadly version of a machete.
So you want him to dodge it, hit it out his hand, and like, what do you want them to do in that situation? Now I understand if like that, like, yeah, you charge him, but then if it's somebody that's actually in a real threat, yeah, you got a point there. But you pull a gun out on me, you pull a Kirari out on me, you might die.
Yes, bro. You not might. You pull one out on me, bro. I don't know what you gonna do with that thing. I don't want you to kill the person down the street or
pull one out. That's crazy.
Yeah, like
that is a ridiculous statement.
I'm gonna be against that as if, you know, anything else that you might pull out.
Come on, man, chill. Freak man time.
But for real, like, if you're on the street and somebody pull out a fucking machete, it don't even have to be a Kirari. It was a Kirari, but it's why I pull out the motherfucking machete, bro. I'm not. Hey, man,
come on,
calm down, bro.
On. Whoa, take it easy, man. I gotta put that drop on here. That's gonna be a good
like
one.
I'm gonna reach for my gun and point it at him if I start talking to him. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm not gonna be talking to him. Yeah. So you want to put that thing away?
Hey, you wanna put that away?
Like, bruh.
Hey, I'm gonna say it once. Hey, put it up, man. That's it. That's all you gotta say. If they just come out to you after that.
Yeah, bro. Like, what do you mean? Hey, you want to chill?
Are you gonna hear Star Wars noises? The blasters.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be a stormtrooper accuracy.
What's going on out there?
I just think, man, people have. I'm starting to realize. I think the maturing is realizing that everything ain't gonna work out perfectly.
Yeah,
I think that's the big. Like, I think maturing is realizing that everything is not gonna go according to plan. Like, we get mad at the cops for everything. We can't get mad at them for everything. Like, if he kill him, then what? it's so tragic what that cop had to do. Like, could there have been another way to save his life?
Yeah.
Like,
You know it.
like if the cop don't kill him, let's say he, I guess, slam him on the ground, he have to use so much force. Like, bruh, like, what do you want these people to do?
Look, man, they want you to just be like,
Dead air.
he looked at me like, what?
wait,
exactly.
what
They ain't got no
happened?
solution.
Finish the story.
Yeah, that's it. That's the story. They don't got no solution. They don't know what they want, man.
Like, it just don't make sense. I mean, I was talking to people that like, they was like, I mean, I don't really know what to do. I'm not a cop. I'm like, so it just bothers me that he had to lose his life over that. I was like, I mean, he lost his life over a decision that he made.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we gotta hold criminals accountable at some point. Like, people hold people accountable for their actions.
You seen the video where a dude got pulled over in a truck? I think it was in Florida. Maybe it was in Texas. I don't remember. Pulled him over. He had a warrant, and he wasn't supposed to be driving, and he had an ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
So he was looking for his. He was like, "Oh, where's your license?" Blah blah blah. He was looking for it. He was like, "Hey, step out the car." He pulled a gun out. They lit him up. I'm like, "See what you want them doing there? They could have found another way. They should have magnetoed the gun." Just, no, don't pull a gun out on a police officer and think you're gonna get away with it.
No.
You're gonna die.
You don't pull out any weapon on anybody and expect that shit gonna end the way you want it to.
Well, if it's in New York, it's probably gonna end the way you want it to.
California as well. California as well. They killing people with knives, bro.
Man, can we all just get along?
Bro, that's crazy, bro. And then Canada. I mean, bro, that's the thing. Bro, that's the thing. I'll be talking to people or whatever from Canada, and every time we talk about gun stuff, I'm like, bro, why are y'all talking? Like, why do y'all have an opinion? Y'all are over there banning Nerf guns.
That's terrible.
They are trying to ban Nerf guns. You gotta be 21 or older, I think, in Canada, in certain places to buy Nerf guns, bro.
Yeah, Nerf guns can hurt, man. You don't want to poke nobody eye out with that thing.
Bro,
Pause.
I got shot in my back with a BB gun when I was a kid, bro.
You cried?
No.
Why you didn't cry?
I was a kid. I don't know. I didn't cry when I stepped on the nail. Like, I wanted to. But I was too many.
You didn't step on a nail. That was me.
No, I stepped on the nail.
I got the mark on my foot still to prove.
I stepped on the nail. You wasn't around.
Now, the type of stuff you do is swimming ditches.
Bruh.
When you was a kid,
yeah,
I never did nothing like that.
I cut my foot.
Yeah, I never swim in no ditch. That is crazy.
I did it, and I wouldn't take it back either.
Man, you could never see me doing nothing like that. That's creep life.
My mom and my dad and them treated me like a baby when I got them stitches. I love that shit. Speaking of my dad, man, shout out to him. It's his birthday today. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Happy birthday to you.
That man old.
Well, how about this? Oh, did you see the Florida the little law they passed about abortions and stuff?
No, man, Florida passed a couple of laws, man.
Nah. They want you to provide proof that you was raped to have an abortion.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Like, how do you provide proof that you was raped?
Only way you could do that is if you go directly to the police after it happened, and then like, don't take a shower.
No, they're gonna be like, well, how do we know? Did you bring the guy here to tell us that he raped you?
No, I mean, they have to get a rape kit. Like, they, file a police report, and they ask them.
Yeah,
if they
you can get the rape kit. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you got to go through all of that just to get an abortion? Like, that's a violation, man.
You would have to do it immediately.
That's crazy.
So you would have to. I think you will. I mean, I don't know nothing about this, but I'm assuming you would have to, like, go to the police, file a police report, let them know what happened to you, and then ask them to contact you or fill out a form or whatever with the hospital so you can go get a rape kit done. And unless they're just bring, And
when you doing stuff like that, now what if that ain't a savage man that's trying, you know what I'm saying, just take it by force? You feel me? He doing it gentle or whatever it is that he doing, and then he make you take a shower or something like that. You can't prove that he raped you, but he raped you. Now what? Now what you gotta do? You gotta still have this man's baby? Come on, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like, I'm all for.
You pro-choice?
Yeah, I guess so. Huh? Something like that. Yeah. Well,
I'm really pro-choice. That's the crazy part.
I just feel people should, like, in cases like that, if somebody said it was right, come on, man. Like, it's already traumatic. Now you force them to go find all this proof and stuff like this, and then it may take them a few weeks, and then by that point they can't get an abortion because it's too far along. Because they're not gonna rush the process for nothing. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm super pro-choice.
Reasons to never move to Florida.
I mean, I'm not moving to Florida anyway. They got alligators on the regular.
I like Disney World though, Universal Studios.
And
Two of my favorite places ever in the world.
it's expensive as hell. Then they got hurricanes. Nah, I'm cool, bro.
They got what?
Hurricanes. Not Chris.
Chris don't live there.
I just finna. Not Chris. I knew that shit was coming.
No, you didn't. No,
I
you
said
didn't.
it.
No, you didn't know I was going to say
Chris.
that. But you didn't know I was going to say it though.
Yeah,
you
that's
think
why I
you know me,
said
but you don't really know
right
me.
there.
You think you know me. That's not it. All right.
But, yeah, no. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm pro-choice when it come to most stuff. Like, I don't think people should be able to have
Abortions
all
all willy-nilly.
willy-nilly. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't have the answers on how you would stop that. So I think they should have, until y'all figure out a way to stop that, I think they should be able to have them.
Yep.
That's just how I stand. I'm pro-choice. I think gay people should have the right to be married. I think people should have a right to buy whatever guns and as many as they want, if you're not a felon or mentally adjudicated mentally defective in a court of law.
I personally feel like it depends on the felon if you should have a gun.
Violent felon.
Right, yeah. You selling drugs or something? Who cares? Just go get a gun.
Let's
man.
go get a gun.
Oh, I had a debate. Tell me where you fall in on this, because we talked about it a little bit. Because I said if somebody is a drug addict, they shouldn't go to jail. Other person said, yeah, they should, because they shouldn't been on the drugs. They knew what they was doing when they first started. I'm like, that don't make sense. If you pull me over and I got a little baggie of whatever it is, I shouldn't go to jail for that.
No.
And they arguing up and down. Yes, you should go to jail because you shouldn't have had it on you. You knew what you was doing when you was. I'm like, bro, I'm an addict. How you gonna blame me? Well, you knew the first time. I said, okay. I said, what if I'm smoking weed with somebody and they lace my shit?
And that's what I be telling people, man. It's a million different reasons anything happen. It's just ridiculous, man. People's expectations of other people. I think everybody need to stop trying to live other people's lives, bro. Like that shit is getting out of pocket. Like you always want to tell other people what they should have done or tell you what to believe. Like, bro, stop. Just stop. Bruh,
the whole argument was crazy because I'm like, I'm the most anti-drug dude ever. Yeah. I don't want nobody smoking weed, crack, meth, or nothing like that. But I'm like, if they hooked on it, they should not go to jail. You only gonna make it worse by sending them to jail.
Yeah,
send them to get treatment. That's what the law should be. Help them get treatment.
Speaking of that, I think I got something that's gonna transition right over into that, and we can keep talking about that. Like, I think in general. Man, we done already talked about prison need to be reformed or whatever, but I think we need to find a way to forgive people. Like, I mean, everybody. Like, depending on what you've done. Like, of course, we're not forgiving child violators and stuff like that. But like, depending on whatever crime you committed, I think at some point, bro, you got to find a way to forgive people.
Yeah.
Like, it don't make sense that a person goes to jail or whatever to get like a class B or class A misdemeanor for drug use, and then come out and can't get a job at a bank.
That was my whole argument. Like, you sending them you sending them to jail for having drugs, and now they got that on their record. Now they can't get a job. Now that's gonna send them further down the rabbit hole. Like, I'm already messed up. Why not just keep going doing the drugs now?
Yeah,
you could have simply helped me, got help, and boom. So, like you saying, speaking of that, drug use, let them out of prison. If you gonna help them get treatment while they're in there. Then, okay, assaults, I guess, like fights and stuff like that. If it results in somebody dying, stay in jail. You kill somebody that was like on purpose, stay in jail. If it was like a manslaughter accident, you should be able to. It depends on a case by case basis with that. Let them out. Drugs, like selling drugs, even though I'm against it, man, they done pass all kind of laws that's legal and stuff. Let them out. A lot of people should be let out of jail. Speeding tickets. Why are they in jail anyway? Let them out.
Why is that a thing, bro?
Like, the jails is definitely. Or I think I said it before. I think it was 79% of people are in jail that hasn't had a trial yet, and they've been in there for years. Like, come on, man, get it. What's the point of a speedy trial if you're not gonna put them on trial? Let them get what it's gonna get and let them go. Prison should not be overcrowded. Come on, man.
It's most of the people in prison don't really. I ain't gonna say don't deserve to be there, but they should have been in there and out of there for the shit.
Yeah. By this point,
I mean,
it shouldn't take no 5 years to be on trial.
And when they get out, bro, it's like when they get out, bro, let them. I don't care, like, refine all that, whatever. When they get out, make it to where they can get a real job and don't have to go back to a life of crime. Like, y'all. First of all, they They can't get bank jobs. They can't get most jobs. Pretty much most jobs that let them like work on trying to be an entrepreneur or whatever. That's gonna actually fund them. High paying jobs, decent paying jobs. Middle class jobs. They can't get none of them.
That's stupid.
So then they gonna have to. You talking about a dude that. You talk about a dude that's used to, if he sell drugs, he used to getting big, crazy money, and then he got to turn around,
work at McDonald's.
He gonna relapse. He gonna go back to the old. Like he not used to that. So I mean, y'all shooting people in the foot, and then expecting them to turn their life around and be in a better place.
You got to pay the parole officer a certain amount of money, but we ain't gonna let you get a good job. Now I got to go be forced to work in a factory for $14.
The number one reason people should not have to go to jail is child support. Y'all got to cut that shit out.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And then you make them keep paying child support.
Yeah.
While they
you
in jail
lose your license when they pay.
Bro, that's.
But that should be a case by case basis. I watched a few of them on YouTube where it's clearly okay. He shouldn't have went to jail for this. He trying to do such and such, but you locking him up. Because he's trying to keep up, but he can't get a job. But that's different if a dude owner or a woman saying, and I got proof.
My bad, bro. I gotta laugh, bro. Like I'm looking at Stardew. This man cut this tree down. This man cut the tree down. Everything just fell in the water. He just walked to the pond. He was looking at that motherfucker like, damn. How do I get that shit? He just.
Hey, you stupid.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
But yeah, like they'll say he's purposely quitting jobs so he don't have to pay child support. Yeah, you should be on child support. You should go to jail for that because you trying not to pay it. But if you see somebody been actively paying every whatever on time, and another thing, the women be like, oh, he's only $48. You can't get this, and that go back to, oh, he got a felon on his record. Now he can't get a good job to keep up with his child support payment. You keep putting him in jail. Now he can't keep up with the child support payment. He can't get a good job for nothing.
I think they should come up with a standard for child support as well. Because I don't know how we got on child support. I mean, like full time. I really think they should come up with a standard for that because it's out of pocket, bro. Like some people, bro, I done seen some people like post their child support. This is all my check out, bro. That is crazy. Like dudes be out here making $700 a week and getting fucking $500 to $600 of that taken in child support. Yeah. And like I said, the percentage that goes to anybody other than the government, so the baby mom or the baby's grandmom, whoever got the child, bruh, it's small, it's tiny. So I feel like they should either put more of that on give more of that to the woman, or stop taking so much from the man. Basically cut out the government because
kids ain't that expensive as they try to make it seem, bro. The kid, it don't take no $20,000 a month to pay for no kid. It don't take $600 a month to pay for no kid. They unless it's like a newborn, because then they outgrowing stuff so fast. You need Pampers, real like all that. That makes sense, but come on, man. They put a little sauce on it a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's overplayed. But I mean, back to whatever we said.
Before we get off of that, okay. What about they do like a system, like how they got commissary?
Yeah.
And if you got to pay child support, your money going to this commissary type of thing, and it goes for. Your kids need clothes, extracurricular activities like sports or whatever they need, books, whatever it is that's specifically for the child. They need this. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be used for that. Or like if it's going to help the household, you help them pay rent or something like that, it should go to the same thing, and they can take that money from that and use it as the account to pay that specific thing. That way there's no abuse of it. The women doing this with it, they doing that with it, they going on trips with the money, stuff like that. I think they should do that.
Another thing I think they could do with child support is put it on like a EBT type of card that only accept this place at this place, and you have to spend it on baby supplies.
Well, that work too. I mean, that's kind of the same thing too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why I said they go in there and for their website, you can only buy these things for the baby.
Simplified.
Stuff like that kid,
yeah.
Because, a lot of people going to abuse. A lot of people are abusing it. I've seen it firsthand. Like I said before, I know somebody that was living with their baby mama and had to pay child support.
Y'all, nah, we be boxing. Or I'll be like, bro, give me that money back.
I got 2 topics I can go with, but hold on, I think we talked about 2 of those. Yeah. You got anything else? If not, I can go to one or we can be done.
Go ahead.
I want to say the one at the top. I'm going to say that one. The second one on there. The public episode. Let's do that. I think we should see where we can find a spot to film a public episode. I kind of want to do something like that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while. I'm like, you know,
I don't even know where we'll go for that. What could we set up somewhere like that?
yeah, you would have to get
Permission and all that. But I don't want to do no like restaurant. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy. You gotta set up all kind of stuff.
Hell yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't know where to do that though.
Something we can talk about.
Like the mall, we can do something like that in the mall. Ooh, that'd be cool. Everybody walking through and stuff. You got some of their opinions on things.
Be like, oh boy, that'd be like changing my mind, boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm like, who you talking about? What is that?
He be doing them jumps at college campuses.
Yeah, that'd be something. Cause I was say I know they got like a little building there, but it ain't the same. I don't know. We'll figure it out one of these days. You got some? I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't know. I had some, but I forgot about it.
Well, I mean, we can wrap it up if you want to wrap it up. You know, the game coming on tonight. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah. And I got to do some hitting. Well, that has been another rendition of.
This has been the Black Visionary Podcast, y'all.
Black Visionary Podcast.